Yo, yo, yo.
What it do, people? What it do? Welcome to Bars and Buckets.
Take yourself off mute, bro.
We good?
There you go. There you go.
Let's do it, man. Welcome everybody to the hottest, dopest, sports, hip hop, rap, Drake loving podcast out here in the building, man. Welcome to Bars and Buckets, man. Everybody that's tuning in, man. I am Reggie moving forward. We are officially premiering the dopest show on the motherfucking tube. Glad that y'all joined with us, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. But first and foremost, man, got to introduce you to the guys, the bros of Bars and Buckets. We're missing one, but we're going to introduce them as well. My man over there, you see what he got on, man, rocking the gold mine clothing, man. Tell him what's up, bro. What can they find you? Play
What's
off.
up, man? What's happening, man? Name is Corn. So you can find me at gold_mine, CEO84 on Instagram, Cornell Shelby on Facebook. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Corn he don't like Drake, so he gonna give me a hard time with this whole topic. So it's all good. Then we got my man over there, AD, not the AD in LA who always hurt and it's kind of overrated, but we ain't gonna talk about that one just yet. We talking about this AD, man, my brother, man. Tell him what's up. What can they find you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, good people, man? This definitely ain't Street Clothes Davis, man. This the real AD right here. Name's Adrian, man. You can find me on Facebook, Adrian Dury. Find me on Instagram at Urban Gentleman 85. And we're gonna enjoy this, man. Y'all just be prepared for whatever, man. This gonna be unfiltered. We're gonna have some fun. And y'all make sure y'all click and share, man. Share this live.
There it is, man. So look, of course I'm Reggie moving forward, man. You know where you can find me at the Now Society on Instagram, Mr. Moving Forward on Instagram, or simply Reggie Moving Forward on Facebook. All that good stuff, man. We are missing one of my good brothers who is not on social media, which is probably the best way to do. My man Mark, man, he'll be with us either shortly or he'll be with us next week, man. But we gotta give him a shout out too. Okay, so look, y'all, we are about to hop into it in a minute. Before we do, we're gonna get some more people in here. We're gonna let y'all know how we getting down with this program, man. First and foremost, if you are new to the show, we talk about sports, right? We talk about hip hop, we talk about rap, we talk about music in general. We are the latest and greatest for releasing new music, right? There's new albums coming out every week. It seems like every month, right? We got the trade deadline that's officially less than 24 hours away. So that's a lot of stuff. There's been a lot of crazy trades that been happening with that. We talk about NFL. We got the Super Bowl coming this Sunday. At the end of the show, the guys is going to give you their picks, right? So we're going to ask for you guys' picks as well. Mind you, this ain't just no regular pick, take your pick, and then, whatever happens. Because what we're doing is you're going to make your picks, and if your team loses, you have to take what is called a free throw. A free throw is what? When you're thinking about free throw, you're thinking about a jumper, a shot, right? That's a shot. But nah, your team loses, you have to take a field goal, which is 3 shots. All right. So that's for everybody that's listening. For you guys that's on here too, Corn and AD. So I hope y'all think about all the show who you gonna pick for the Super Bowl. Because if you don't make it, you got to take a whole field goal. Okay,
Already.
Y'all know how that goes.
All right.
Okay, so what we're going to do, free throws, before we get into some of the topics, we're going to talk about how important it is to have a platform where people can come talk about sports, talk about hip-hop, talk about rap, talk about things that's going on in urban wear, you know what I'm saying, that's going to build up the community, right? We got so many athletes that's transitioning back and forth from music to rap to sports. You got the Drakes, you got the Lil Waynes, things like that. It's all over. So what we're going to do is, guys, you can go ahead and pour up your free throw. We're going to wait for a few more people to come on, pour your free throw up, let people know what you're taking your free throw of. I am drinking a free throw of tequila. So Jose Cuervo. What y'all
you
drinking?
you on a tequila train tonight, huh?
Yeah, I gotta play it. I gotta play it like that, man.
I got a little bourbon whiskey over here, man. I got a little Elijah Craig going on in my cup, man.
Oh,
You know
that's
what
how
I'm
you
saying?
coming?
I'm coming with the whiskey tonight, bro.
See, man.
Oh,
I'm kicking with my homie Jamie tonight, man.
oh,
Yeah.
Jamie,
Jamie.
man.
Yeah.
Kicking with Jamie, man.
See, I didn't get the memo that we was going whiskey out.
Hey,
I would have definitely went to Jamie, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all drinking out there, man? If your drink of choice, let us know what you're drinking, because we definitely about to take this free throw in a minute before we go live, because I'm telling you, we got a lot of hot stuff to talk about, especially about this deadline, because this was some crazy trade.
Check in, man. Check in, good people.
You
Let
know
us
what?
know where you at.
He already ready over there.
something already kicked off on one of these apps.
Already.
It's another
Yeah.
trade just happened.
Yep.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
We got a live update?
Yeah, live update.
I think that's let people know what the new trade is, man. Only on Bars and Buckets you get the latest updates on NBA trade deadline. What's the new trade?
So here we got Utah Jazz acquire Nickeil Alexander Walker. They sending the Jazz are sending Joe Ingles to Portland. So Joe Ingles a nice little shooter, man. Definitely a nice little shooter, man. Portland will be able to stretch the floor. And then it helps out because they just lost CJ, so they need another shooter for a cheaper price.
Facts.
So it was a 3-team trade.
Mm-hmm. But then it was a bunch of guys that never get off the bench on 2K.
Right. Yeah, Joe still hurt though.
He was hurt.
Yeah, Joe out for the year. I think he got towards ACL.
Oh man, okay.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, so they just got this on some,
right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Y'all be sure y'all chime in, man. Where y'all at? Y'all come in before we take this free throw and we get cracking, man. Y'all be sure to chime in.
Shout out to No Excuses ENT, man. That's right, man. Get these subscriptions up, my boy.
Come on up in here, man.
We appreciate
y'all go subscribe.
Good. That's my ship, man.
Man, we appreciate you. Oh, what's up, Frat?
That's my
See
ship.
you out here, man.
That's my ship, man.
That's
good looking, man. Good looking.
Y'all better, if everybody's just tuning in, we taking free throws, and that's called shots over here at Bars and Buckets. So instead of taking a shot, get you something to drink. We about to take a shot.
Drink. It's about to go down right now.
About to go down. Pull up.
In about 1 minute, we taking these free throws, man. So get whatever you sipping on, get your cigar, whatever you got going on. We about to get it cracking.
Definitely.
Man, this a spot where you go come and chill, man. We want y'all to enjoy yourself when y'all check in, man. We just gonna vibe out. So we need y'all to be engaged. You know what I'm saying? As we having these conversations, check in with your comments, man. Let us know what you're thinking. All right.
There it is. So I want to, before we take our free throws, I want to remind everybody one more time, man. Adrian, tell them where they can go find us and where they can go subscribe to our channel to check out the latest news and what we're going online and stuff.
Yes, sir, man. You got us on Facebook, Bars and Buckets Podcast. We got a Facebook page and a Facebook group. Make sure you join both of those. And then we on YouTube, Bars and Buckets Podcast as well on YouTube. We got a YouTube channel. Man, make sure you click and subscribe, man. Like I say, this is going to be an unfiltered show. This is not something like you've seen before. We just going to enjoy ourselves. And, the biggest thing for us is this is the engagement of our audience, man. So we want y'all to definitely chime in, definitely be active. And definitely make sure you sharing this live wherever you are.
Yeah. All right. So look, man. Hope y'all got y'all shots, y'all free throws ready. Get to the line. Take a couple dribbles, man. Got to knock these free throws out. All right, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ball in the air.
Let's do it, my boys.
Woo! Go. It's that time. Let's do it.
Woo! Somebody gonna get some trouble tonight. Okay, so look. Let's get get into it, ladies and gentlemen, man. Everybody that's tuning in, be sure you go tell your friend to go tune in because we are definitely live. We are full effect. Bars and Buckets is about to get into this good talk. So I want to kick it off first, fellas. I want to talk about, of course, we got the trade deadline. Like I said, we're going to talk about the trade. We're going to talk about Brian Flores. And at the end, we're going to kind of get our Super Bowl predictions for this Sunday because this Sunday is the Super Bowl, right? And keep in mind, whatever Super Bowl prediction that you pick, they better win because if not, next show, you got to take a field goal, which is 3 shots. And if everybody that's tuning in, all right, everybody that's tuning in, pick your Super Bowl prediction. Write in the comments what you think about who's going to win, anything like that. Be sure to take your free throws, all right? So, look, this is what I want to do before we get into all that. So, trade deadline is tomorrow. I think it's 3 or 4 o'clock Central.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
3 o'clock.
Yep.
So, there's been a couple trades that's happened, and we can talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest trades that's been going on talk-wise is the James Harden for Ben Simmons trade. And sources have said today that although people think that it's not real, it's very much real. They're just trying to figure out the framework of how to do it. And I think Philly is reluctant to give up, Corn, pronounce his name, Maurice Thybulle or something like that.
Yeah.
Thybulle?
Thybulle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen the kid play too much. Is he pretty good?
So he's like a defensive specialist, man. So he's like a lockdown defender, but he's young, man. So I'm sure that they looking at his upside, because he'll definitely, he could probably turn into those 3-and-D guys that we talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those guys that you could put on a primary scorer for the other team. He can expend his energy there, but you don't really need him to score, but you need him like to knock down those open shots. So that's I think that's the vibe they getting with him. But I think, man, I can understand why they wouldn't want to give him up because he's certainly a useful piece to what they got going on.
And he young.
Yeah.
Okay. So put y'all GM thinking cap on. Y'all the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers. Y'all the GM. No, matter of fact, Corn, you the GM of the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
AD, you the GM of the Brooklyn Nets.
For sure.
Okay.
Can y'all make a deal for this to happen by tomorrow? What does the framework look like?
Man, I mean,
because this is
let's take
really
out the technicalities of money,
Right. Right.
because we don't know the inner workings of the budgets and this and that and cap space. None of us are real GMs.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm Philly and I'm getting James Harden for Ben Simmons, I mean, I guess it's a straight up trade. But me, I would need like if I'm Philly, I need like a little point guard from him too.
Mm-hmm.
I need like I need like a small facilitator. I know I'm getting a score. I'm getting somebody's gonna put up buckets. I know I'm definitely getting that. But I need somebody who's gonna come out and just run the plays for me.
Yeah.
Put people in position.
I could see that. And I could definitely see that piece. Because if you're getting, you're getting a score, right? You getting pretty much an automatic bucket with James Harden coming. The issue now becomes, I think he's been sitting out like the last 5 games.
Who, Harden?
So yeah.
Okay.
So they say it's hamstring related, but I think he on his Houston kick.
Yeah.
So behind the scenes, I think he's sitting out to demand this trade. And here's the reality is this though, and I think all the bros will agree to it. That swamp, if they did like straight up with maybe some smaller pieces, I think it's a win-win. Because the Nets getting Ben Simmons, who's pretty much a pure facilitator, right? Plus you're getting a better defender, right? You're getting a better defender and a pure facilitator, which is what you need on that team because you already got the scores, right?
Yeah.
The Sixers, you get that additional score to give you a boost to go with Embiid, who, my God, is playing on MVP level this year. I mean, his game right now is ridiculous. So I think it's a win-win on both sides if you did it. But I think that from the Sixers side, they definitely trying to get the bank, right? They definitely trying to get as much out of it as possible, and I think that's what's holding them back.
Well,
But I also
go
think,
ahead, bro.
but I also think at the same time they trying to force him to play because they didn't got a few good packages thrown at them.
Right.
So I want to say the Kings. This was a couple weeks ago, man. The Kings was about to risk it all for Ben Simmons, man, and Philly turned them away.
They just risked it all. The Kings just risked it all for goddamn it, Sabonis. I mean, we can get into that one because y'all like to trade Sabonis, and what's the other guy named Holiday in there, for the Kings. But I don't know, man. I think we live in a guard heavy league now, right? Tyrese Halliburton, when he came out, he was projected to go top 10. Now, he slipped a little bit, but he showed in his first season that, this guy can hoop. So if you put him with that backcourt in Indiana, and then you flip Sabonis over there to the Kings, where's the real win there? Because the Kings ain't even gonna make the play-in, I don't think, especially in the West.
I mean, looking at the trade. But see, it was really the upside was for the Pacers. The upside was it benefited both teams because like Sabonis is now going west, which that's where he came up through the west. So that gives the Kings a nice solid piece. But then when you look at it for, let's see, Indiana, now they getting Tyrese Halliburton. They making up because they just lost Karis LeVert, so they getting that. They kind of getting that piece back. They said Buddy Hield. That's buckets.
Oh yeah.
And then Tristan Thompson, which you're getting rebounds. You're getting somebody that's going to defend, a halfway decent rim protector, and he's definitely going to rebound the ball. He's going to rebound the ball.
You know what I think, man? I think that as we near this trade deadline tomorrow, man, once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in to Bars and Buckets. Be sure you go and subscribe. Go to the YouTube channel, Bars and Buckets. Go to the Instagram, Bars and Buckets. Go to the Facebook page, Bars and Buckets, man. Subscribe. And comment, man. Comment below if you into sports, if you into hip-hop and rap and things like that. We talking about all that on the show. Get into them, man, because we definitely about to keep it going, right? And also, be sure to take your free throws, man. What free throws is Bars and Buckets is. It's not just a shot, Normal people take shots. We're not normal people. We take free throws, all right?
Right.
Get if you haven't taken your free throw already, get it, take it, and chime into the conversation. So just piggybacking off of what we're talking about. We're talking about the NBA trade deadline, things that's happened already, and potentially what could happen with Ben Simmons and James Harden. But there's another person that's kind of heavy, and I know you guys are LA fans, the Lakers fans, and all that stuff. Do y'all think Russell Westbrook should get traded? And if so, who the hell? This nigga been traded 9 times in 2 years. Who's gonna trade for him now?
Man, y'all back down off Brody, man. Back down off Brody. But I think he needs to be moved. But they talk about trading him for John Wall, and putting him back in Houston.
Yeah,
that's not beneficial.
That's not at all. Like
I wouldn't backwards.
Yeah, I wouldn't even take that. You know what I'm saying? Here's
who?
Wall for Westbrook.
Yeah, they're trying to do Wall for Westbrook. That's another rumor that's out there.
Yeah.
It's hustling backwards.
Yeah.
The Lakers. If I'm the Lakers, you're not gonna take that trade.
But John Wall, granted, John Wall is a hooper.
Yep.
We know this.
Yep.
We done seen all the different videos that he's posted on Instagram and all these other things he's posted on. But he ain't been in the league and he ain't played in the league in about 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
At least 2 for sure. It's gonna take him a minute. It's gonna take him a minute. And I think with Brody, it's just simply playing next to that man. He playing next to dude, and dude makes no one better, man.
Dude,
no one gets better.
Who is dude?
I don't even like saying his name. I don't like saying his name.
Number 6.
Yeah, number 6.
Number 6
from Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, that
doesn't
guy
make anybody better. Nobody gets better playing. Look what he did to Bosh, Kevin Love. And he turned Kevin Love into Scott Williams.
Man. John Sally out here, man.
Right. Bill Cartwright.
So what I think if you move Westbrook, right? If you move him, I think you get guys who don't need the ball. right? That's what the reality is. If you playing with number 6, you got to be in a position where you just don't need the ball. Like you got to be kind of like a microwave where you can hit those open shots when necessary, and things like that, because the offense is ball dominant, man. It's just, and me personally, I mean, even though he's not healthy all the time, but like I'm running my offense through street clothes, because at his position, at his position, man, he's definitely, when healthy, he's extremely effective. Like, in terms of what he could bring to the table. So that's who I would really be running my offense through, but you already know what that is when it comes to number 6. So, and he get the ball and be doing whatever with the ball for about 15 seconds of the 24-second shot clock, and then you want somebody to bail you out. You know what I mean? So so I think you got to have a guy who is just really okay with being in the background and just hitting that open shot and just being ready, right? You can't really have nobody who is ball dominant. And you really got 3 guys who are ball dominant, because in order for the reason Westbrook was so effective is he had the ball in his hand, and was the one kind of making the plays and doing everything. Where this one, he got to play Robin right now, maybe not even Robin. He probably got to play what's my man Alfred.
Yeah, he's definitely playing
Alfred.
Alfred.
Yeah, he got to play Alfred right now. Alfred. You know what I mean?
So if we thinking, okay, one of you guys look up for me, because the Clippers made 2 trades this week that I think benefit them more as far as playoff wise, because definitely. I think Kawhi will be back at some point in the playoffs. PG will be back at some time in the playoffs. Who did the Clippers pick up? They picked up Covington and who?
Norman Powell.
Yeah, they got them from Portland.
Okay. So you think of that squad. You got Reggie over there, right?
Reggie Jackson.
Zubats. I'm trying to think of all these guys. Batum. Like, they got some good role players. I don't know what. Can somebody check and see what seed they is right now in the West? Is they like 7th or 8th?
Right now they above. They will be in the play-in. So right now I think they're like 8th. So they would be definitely in the play-in game.
Wait, they 8th?
Like 8th seed.
Where are the Lakers?
Shoot, they worse than them. I want to say they now like the 9th or the 10th seed at this point.
So
right
this
now,
is what I'll. This
right
is
now
what
the
I'll
Lakers
say
will be playing the Supersonics.
Yep.
If the Lakers don't trade, if they don't trade Russell Westbrook by 3:00 tomorrow, they will not make the playoffs. They won't make the playoffs. They are watching them play, even just against the Bucks. Now, granted, the Bucks just won the championship last year. Okay, I give you that. But if y'all remember at the beginning of the season when they were signing all these old people, Carmelo, Dwight, Jordan, you know what I'm saying? All these old, what's the other guy name? I can't think of his name, but these older players, right? They were saying, "Oh, we're gonna be straight. It's all about chemistry. It's all about chemistry." But y'all getting blew out the water by these teams. These teams are younger and they're hungrier. And who is y'all bench?
Right now, the Lakers are 9th and the Clippers are 8th.
Lakers 9th, Clippers 8th. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep.
They're a game behind the Clippers.
say Bill Cartwright. That's funny. Yeah, man. Like, I don't, the thing that, and I get the notion that the league is different, more player control, all that stuff. I get that notion, man. But like at some point, it got to be about you taking that personal challenge, and doing what you need to do. Like Pelinka the GM, right? By title. But we know who the GM is. Like you running your decisions through number 6. right? You running your decisions through them and figuring out, okay, how do you like this move? How do you think this was set up? You know what I'm saying? And you know, you put yourself in this bind. And I think this is the reason why a lot of people struggle with number 6 in terms of the level of respect and admiration you give them. Because it just feels like it's always a build-a-bear. You know, you're trying to build the best possible thing, but you're not putting pieces around you that benefit you. You're looking for that star power. You're looking for, you know, for the big name. But like Malik Monk is clearly the best, you know what I'm saying, one of the best players on their team. But he fits the mold because Malik don't need the ball, right? So Malik gonna get hot for you, give you some shots. He can drive. He's athletic, right? So them the guys. If you're number 6, them the guys you really be needing to get. Of course, you need a 1-2 punch, right? Everybody needs that. But in terms of who you going out for and trying to build, man, that's just, I think that's what rubs me the wrong way about it. Like, I don't care about players having options and being a player-driven league, right. but at some point, man, you got to just buckle down or something, man. Like, let people do their job, you know?
Right.
So, okay, once again, man, y'all, thank y'all for tuning to Bars and Buckets, man. Be sure to go subscribe to the pages on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We are officially live talking about the NBA trade deadline. Be sure you comment as well. Tell us what you think about the trade deadline. Tell us what you want your trades to be. What's your favorite team? And be sure to take your free throw, man. Your free throw is taking a shot. We taking shots here, baby. We getting the cracking, all right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Touch on the Bulls, right? Chicago Bulls, before the season started, I was having debates at work with people saying we ain't even gonna make the play in. Right. They was just chemistry. They was talking about all this stuff. Talking about DeRozan was the worst signing free agent. Ball is this and everything like that. Right now, granted, we have been having some injuries. It's crazy, right? Patrick Williams went down before the season started. We lost Alonzo Ball to surgery. We lost Caruso. You know, things like that. COVID, Zach
right now.
You know what I'm saying? So back and forth injuries, but we still in the top 4. We held down number 1 for a while. Now, I'm going to float this by y'all, and the viewers, you tell me what you think, because I seen something about this earlier, and I think this might not be a bad idea as far as a trade, right? Would y'all trade Patrick Williams or what's my man name? The point guard.
Kobe White.
Kobe White. I'm drawing a blank. Patrick and or Kobe for Jeremy Grant. Or right now they had it on the table right now. We'll give you Christian Wood or we'll give you Jeremy Grant right now for Patrick Williams, first round, or Patrick Williams and Kobe White. Would you take that trade as the Bulls?
I mean, both guys are.
Now, mind you, Grant is going to. This is like he'll be a free agent this summer, so he's going to want the bag. He's going to want to get. You know what I'm saying? He's going to want that type of money this summer.
Right.
Yeah. See, when you talk about the money and the cap space to it all, he may not be the best option for us. Even though personally, I think he is.
Yep.
Okay. To win it all right now this year.
The reason I say that is because he can, like, basically when Vucevic is struggling, you got another big out there that can move. They can play high low. They can do different things. It's endless with him. Jeremy Grant, athletic. He got heart. You know what I'm saying he come to play every game. Like, he's a hustler. And if you put that with what they already have going on, he gonna fall in line. He gonna gel real quickly. Now, Christian Wood, he's a shooter. He's a slasher. You got to find spots on the floor to put him. See, like Jeremy, you ain't really got to run a whole lot of plays for him.
Right.
You ain't got to run a whole lot of plays for him. Christian Woods, you're gonna have to set him up. You're gonna have to set him up. You're gonna have to find spots. You're gonna have to rearrange this playbook.
Yep.
In order to fit him in. Jeremy Grant, put him on the floor. And he gonna fill in where the gaps are, grab rebounds, put it back.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I would say, man, like for sure, Grant is the better option in terms of how we're trying to move as an organization, especially if you keep the pieces intact that we have. But I would even be looking at some kind of agreement. Like if I'm going that route, like I gotta know that you you know what I'm saying? I gotta know like that you looking to be a long-term piece. Right. Because if I'm gonna give up my first round pick, you know what I'm saying? I gotta know. Even though he's been injured, right? So we haven't really seen him come to fruition because he's been injured. And I'm talking about Patrick Williams. And I do think he has the potential to really be impactful in a league that really don't have true big men, right? Where that stretch four is really the key cog in that. But like right now, based off of how DeRozan is playing or Levine is playing, you know, Vooch is finding his rhythm. You know, we know Vooch is, you know, offensive threat. You know, defense can be better. But and that's the additional piece, right? So we know Vooch is kind of a liability defensively. You bring Grant over, right? That's an instant upgrade in terms of that help side defense and that athleticism. So yeah, Grant would definitely be the win over Wood, even though Wood got game, but you will have to tailor too much to Wood. So
and Grant, I want to add another thing before we move on. Grant is really good at playing defense on the pick and roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And we already seen Vucevic been struggling all season guarding people off the pick and roll.
Yep.
So think about the East. What all they have in common, right? Like as far as what the Bulls don't have. You think of Milwaukee, they got Giannis. They got Philly. They got Embiid. What do those two have in common that the Bulls don't have? Size, right?
Yeah.
When it come down to crunch time, who gonna stop Embiid? Who gonna stop? Now, stop is a sketchy word, but who at least gonna go out there and give me 6 fouls on him?
I mean, stop is
not gonna happen.
Stop is 27 and 15.
Right.
Let's stop.
Right.
With Embiid. What the Bulls don't have is a dominant big, like Vucevic, too up and down.
Right.
Like if that's why, or like in the group, you know, for a lot of people don't know, bars and buckets ain't nothing but our group chat.
Right.
So, like I was saying before, like if they had like a Miles Turner type, if the Bulls had a Miles Turner type, somebody that can kind of do it all, play down low, you know, saying shoot 10 to 12 footer, you know what I'm saying, knock it down. The Bulls would make a lot of noise. The Bulls would make a lot of noise. They'd be way better than they are now. Just the fact that Vucevic, now in Orlando, Vucevic was
a machine.
20 and 15.
Yeah.
20 points, 20 boards. Like he was doing that. But it's like here, I guess the ball is being taken out of his hand a little more. We got too many people. In Orlando, he was
the primary option. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the focus. So hey.
Yeah, he was the primary option, and I'm a double back on this too. But you know, we just had a audience member join us to pose the question about the Bulls. You know, thinking if the Bulls would make a trade before the deadline. I mean, listen, when it comes to the new management we got with AK, I don't put nothing past him, man, because he's like since he's been here, he's made some moves that people thought, you know, wasn't gonna happen. So I'm almost positive that he's probably behind the scenes thinking about ways to make the team better. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled the trigger, especially on a Patrick Williams or Kobe White, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled that trigger. So I would say it's 50-50 right now because I haven't heard much in terms of you know, the real talk behind it. We heard mentions of it, but it's not like real strong. But again, the trade deadline is tomorrow, so a lot can happen between, you know, tonight and tomorrow at 3 p.m. But yeah, bro, like you said though, you know, in Orlando, Vooch was the primary option. So, you know, coming down, he was like, all right, I'm gonna get my touches. Like it was automatic. You knew he was getting touches. Here, you got to play behind Debo. You got to kind of play behind Zach, and which, I mean, honestly, looking at what Debo's doing, he deserves to be primary option, right? He deserves to have that ball in his hand, just based off of how he's been performing all year. So, but I think that the last few games, though, Vooch is starting to find his place a little bit and starting to understand how he can really maximize his role on the team with two guards / forwards that can, make it happen. And I think, and I'm gonna throw this out here too. I'm gonna say that the reason Vooch has been finding his rhythm and been so successful is Ayo having to play point the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Ayo been definitely dishing it in, man. Been dishing to him.
Ayo has made sure, like, I'm attacking the basket. I'm gonna keep my head up. I'm gonna look for that open man. But he's been getting Vooch involved. And because of that, Vooch, even though he's not touching every time, he knows, like, if I just do this and find myself open, he gonna get me the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that plays a big role in that rhythm too. So
let me switch it up a bit then, because and thanks for the question, bro. And thank everybody for tuning in. Be sure you go subscribe wherever our platforms in Instagram, YouTube. It's just Bars and Buckets straight out. Subscribe for all the shows and all the updates, right? Think about this though. Would it be more beneficial in the long run for the Bulls management to say, look, we got Patrick Williams still on his rookie deal. Kobe White is expected to get a pay raise this summer. Okay. But what if we stand pat at the deadline? Hear me out. We stand pat at the deadline and look at the buyout market, right? Because the buyout market might benefit us a little bit more with people like Thad Williams might get bought out, or Ibaka, or these bigs, that don't really benefit the team, or the team might be trying to go young, right? We can actually, and I'm gonna throw a curveball at y'all that people don't like.
All right.
I think we need to say, okay, you know what, Boogie? I know you had a lot going on with different teams. Come on, Boogie. Come on, rock with us for the second half of the season. We need you down here. Boogie with this team. Now, other teams, okay, but Boogie with this team would showcase that we needed that type of presence, because Boogie ain't afraid to foul you. He ain't afraid to get nasty in the paint. He ain't afraid to get them rebounds. He could be the perfect complement to Vooch, because Vooch is more of a pick and pop. Boogie gonna be down there in the dirt, getting the rebounds and taking them charges.
Yeah, I thought they should have grabbed him before Milwaukee did. Milwaukee wound up grabbing him. I lost track of him after there.
He with Denver.
Okay. See, now when they take Jokic out, you slide Boogie in. You still getting somebody that he's not gonna facilitate the way the Joker does, but right. He can pass, he can shoot, he can do a lot. His knee's bad, so he can't move the way you want him to.
Mm-hmm.
So he moves like the Joker. And if the Joker can be successful playing the way he is, definitely Boogie can get out. Boogie can definitely get out. And the Bulls definitely slept on that. They slept on that, and they should have grabbed him. They should have grabbed him.
I agree.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, we still got, less than 24 hours. There's a lot of moves that could be made. I just literally just read something while we was on the air saying that the Bulls are, quote unquote, you know how this goes, quote unquote, in talks, right?
Yep.
In talks to try to get Schroeder and Marcus Morris, one of the Morris brothers with the Celtics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to get those two for a second round pick and Troy Brown, right? Now, I don't know what the other Morris brother is, but last time I remember they was gritty.
Miami.
Okay,
Miami.
Okay. So what do y'all think about that if that was to happen?
A second round pick?
Second round pick and Troy Brown.
And Troy Brown. I mean,
Pull the trigger.
yeah, I mean that's that we not even go. Oh, that's all y'all want. Oh yeah, we'll take that
Right.
because you know what you're gonna get from Morris from the Morris twin,
We'll even pay for their airfare.
right? We'll pay for the move. You know, you need a moving truck, we got you. We'll put that in the budget, whatever you need, right? Because I mean, you know, we know what we're gonna get with him, right? So when I talk about a stretch forward too, that's a Morris twin, right? That's somebody who can play multiple positions. That's somebody who plays defense, right? Is gritty, like you said. And then Schroeder, I mean, Schroeder is who he is. Now we might be getting Schroeder on a loan because he is on a 1 year. So we might be getting him on a loan, but based off of kind of the injuries that we've been having at specifically the point guard position, may not be a bad move.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he a vet. So even if Lonzo, you know, when he do come back, you know what I'm saying? Like if he kind of dragging a little bit, you could put Schroeder out there. You're gonna lose a little, you know, facilitating, but you definitely gonna get some buckets out of him. To be honest with you, I can't. What I can say, I've never really seen Schroeder make a mistake on the court. Like I've never seen him like careless turnovers. Like I haven't seen him do that. So from a point guard standpoint, I say he, you know, solid point guard. Yeah, he's not known for dishing the ball like that. He's not a Chris Paul or Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball. You know what I'm saying? He's not that, but he ain't gonna hurt you.
Nah. And he can get downhill, right? He can get downhill quick. So think about the Bulls offense. And think about the flow of how our offense is. We are, you know, kind of a pick and roll, a drive and kick team, right? So being the ability to get downhill, man, is like in that offense, you probably gonna eat all day long.
And he can shoot. You got a decent shot on him, especially if you catch him in that corner. He made a lot of big shots in OKC, man.
Oh, okay. Bum, 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 bum.
What we got?
Some according to Hoops Hype News, the Bulls are in talks with the Sacramento Kings to acquire Marvin Bagley.
Okay.
For Portland's first round pick, Brown, conditional second round pick.
Marvin Bagley needs to get out of Sacramento.
Wow. Okay.
He needs to be out of Sacramento. His daddy
What happened to him though? He's been kind of quiet.
He ain't been playing.
Sacramento happened, bro.
Sacramento happened. He got there, and his daddy been crying for him to leave for like the last year and a half. Like his pop's been on it.
Yeah.
His pop's been on it. Like, man, get him out of here. Get him. So I know early in the season they were talking about grabbing Marvin Bagley. Athletic. Let's see, what he about 6'9", 6'10".
Yep.
He can handle the ball. As your average 6'9", 6'10" person can do. He ain't like KD with it or nothing like that. But
would you give up a first for him?
I mean, he's still young. Young. Let's see, Marvin Bagley. I'm saying I like to speak in facts.
He from Duke, right? He came from Duke, right? Is that right?
Yep. One and done.
Marvin Bagley only 22.
Yeah, he's still young.
So you just got another first round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like he could play for the Bulls for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
guys think?
He was
everybody that's tuning in. What do you think about that proposed trade that the Bulls are in talks with to acquire Marvin Bagley for a first round pick, 2022? That's we own Portland's, and Troy Brown and a conditional second round pick. Would you pull that trade if you're the Bulls?
Yeah, we can replace Troy Brown, man. we can find another Troy Brown. Bro, hopefully a better Troy Brown. But
get me a Bulls jersey.
Right.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been known to hit some wide open jump shots, man. That you know, that's easy money right there. Just hire me.
That's interesting. We're gonna see. I mean, I think I would take that. there's going to be a lot of deals between now and tomorrow that's going to be
Definitely.
happening and things like that. I think that the moves that's happened so far, we want to touch on trade deadline for a few more minutes before we go into the next segment. But
Yeah,
Facts.
definitely.
the moves that happened so far, I want y'all to give me a grade on them, right?
Okay.
Give me a grade on the LeVert trade from the Pacers to Cleveland. What do you think about that trade? Give me a A to F trade. I mean, grade on that. Careless LeVert went to Cleveland Cavaliers from the Pacers, and the Pacers got Ricky Rubio's contract and a future first.
I think that the Cavaliers, certainly the Cavaliers won that trade.
Okay.
Without a doubt. I'm going to say based off of their need, that was based off of their need. That was an A trade because they got enough bigs, they have enough long guys, but they didn't have outside of Sexton and Garland, their two guards. Like they didn't have like somebody else. Like, listen, LeVert, man, what's so crazy about LeVert, and even Jared Allen when they got rid of him too, the Nets. Like LeVert is like a microwave, bro. You remember Vinny Johnson, like for Boston? Like when he heat up, like it ain't nothing you could do. Like we literally just watched the Bulls go against this man before he got traded, and he went off for almost 30 points in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was getting buckets in Brooklyn.
I mean, buckets, bro. Like it's nothing because he has size. He has size. He has speed. And his pace is good. Yeah. So I mean that's definitely for me. That's definitely a win for Cleveland, man. So I definitely got to give him a prop on that one.
I'm gonna follow you with that. Definitely give it an A trade. Echoing exactly what you just said. But Caris is really smart with the ball.
Yep.
And he was getting buckets. Him and Spencer Dinwiddie was running Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. This is what turned on them. Man, if they can get a Kevin Durant, if they can get a Kyrie Irving, this team here, this is pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
The Nets was making noise. And it was Caris LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie. So Caris, I know he wound up having like a liver issue or a kidney issue.
Mm-hmm. Something like that, yeah.
Sidelined him for a while. I know it rescinded a trade some years ago. But I think this is his opportunity to get going again. He on a young team, exciting team, because Cleveland is exciting to watch for real basketball fans that are actually tuning in to watch basketball. Definitely exciting with their fourth in the East. It actually pairs him with an old teammate, Jared Allen, out there in Cleveland. So he has somebody out there to kind of show him the ropes a little bit and kind of a familiar face where he don't feel like the new man on the team. You know what I'm saying? He got somebody like, no, this is my man's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I give it an
A. And look, how crazy is this though? I'm gonna throw this at y'all because I don't even know if if y'all really looked at this. How crazy is it that we have 3 teams in the top 4 in the East out of the Central Division?
And that's amazing. I mean, after years of watching like the Central Division be at the bottom, I think it's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bucks, Bulls, Cavs. Bucks 2, Bulls 3, Cavs 4.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the Cavs coming.
I didn't see the Cavs.
I don't think nobody did.
Yeah, I didn't see the Cavs coming. Definitely didn't see the Cavs coming. I admit I was one of the people that spoke about the Bulls. I didn't say like DeMar DeRozan was going to if I can't remember if I did in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad to see their piece. I remember just saying like we'll see. I remember saying that like we'll see what they do. Reggie was automatically like they going to the ship
championship.
Yeah. Hey, but he was right. They got a real shot at it. They just got to beat Giannis. First, they got to figure out how to get past Embiid before they even get to Giannis.
Size. The real way. Look, and I study these games when it comes to matchups. The Bulls struggle against. They don't struggle against perimeter. They don't struggle against shooting. they don't even struggle against teams that's good in transition.
Mhm.
They struggle against size, man. People they play with size exploits their weakness. They pick and roll, especially with Booch. Booch is automatic. When they played the Spurs, bro, Pop ran that pick and roll for no cap 27 plays straight.
I mean, it
Because they
works.
know it worked on him. So because we know Booch is a pick and pop, now he gonna knock that. If you give him a good look at that three, he gonna knock it down.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know he's a pick and pop, we need that complement four that's gonna get down and dirty. We shouldn't have shooting guards and point guards down there trying to get rebounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need that four that's gonna get down there and get those boards. Because once you get those boards, you already know once you get a board, Lonzo Ball gonna film.
Right.
Yeah, he go
Transition. You see what I'm saying? Caruso, film. They're gonna get that ball. And that's where the Bulls are strong at. You know what I'm saying? So if we can somehow between now and tomorrow pick up a quality big that can get down there and get those boards and let Boots be, you gotta let Boots be, that's what Boots do. Let him go down. Now, if he in the paint, he can do his thing offensively, but defensively, he's a liability.
Right.
So I think that as far as our division, I just want us to, because I'm telling you, Cleveland, they young and they scrappy. We forget that marketing over there. All right, marketing over there, and he a marksman. You know, he a marksman over there. I'm not. I wasn't big on Larry, but I'm saying he over there. He doing his thing. They got great. You know, what's the rookie they got over there too in Cleveland? The big tall guy. Mobley.
Yep.
Right. So they got players over there. I'm just saying, man. We better not sleep on we better not sleep on them. We need to do something. We need to get it going. So last grade for the trade deadline, I want y'all to tell me about the newest one that happened. That's kind of big with the Sabonis and going over there to the Kings for Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield. Like, give me a grade on that one because this is interesting.
Like I say, for the Pacers with what they getting back with everything, I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it an A.
Oh, okay.
Halliburton is replacing what they lose with Karis LeVert. I hate to see Sabonis go to basketball hell in Sacramento. Right. I hate to see him go to basketball hell.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
But
and that's why they're trying to trade Bagley now.
But I could see him and De'Aaron Fox forming something.
Yeah.
I can see them forming something, but it's going to be a while before somebody be like, you know what? I'm going to move to Northern California.
Right.
Somebody be like, I want to do like those years of, you know, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber, Bobby Jackson, Doug Christie. Those days are over in Sacramento unless they put it together. They didn't switch owners, coaches 100 times, GMs. It's like at this point, I don't know what is going to happen in Sacramento. So like I say, Sacramento, I don't know. It was good for them to pick up Sabonis, so I give them an A as well for grabbing Sabonis.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what they gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm right with you, bro. I'm right in line with that assessment. I've always been a big Sabonis fan, though. I just think his game is, you know, his pops, man, was really, really sound too. And I think he picked up a lot of just the calming, you know, just being able to really navigate the game in a calm way. You know what I mean? He's playing like above his age. You know what I mean? He's playing above his age. So I certainly think that Sacramento has a lot of I think they got quite a few big guys, but they of course been trying to move them to, you know, to make room for them for what they know what they're getting for Sabonis. They know they got to give him the ball. Like they got to give him the ball. Like it's no way he stays and you like, oh, you just gonna play me like that. So they know they got to give him the ball. But like you say, bro, him and Fox can form something real formidable, man, and take off with that.
So I'm back and forth looking at this app Hoops Hyper. team that is aggressively that I'm reading trying to acquire Fox.
Sacramento not giving up De'Aaron Fox, man.
They'd be dumb to do that.
This is a team that's aggressively, and I'm reading it right now, looking to acquire him. And it's a team out the West, right? Out the West that is sneaky good. They have a great two guard. They have good pieces around them. And they play in Texas.
Oh, I was thinking, as soon as you said a good two guard, I started thinking Dallas.
Yeah.
If De'Aaron Fox, if he goes to Dallas, tell me that's not going to change seeding in the West.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, definitely will.
But it all goes down to and that may change Luka's game a lot because he used to having the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to change Luka's game. See, Luka's still at that. I mean,
that'd be a good trade.
Even though he's been playing professionally for years, I think he's still trying to figure out who he is in the NBA.
Right.
And I think a trade like that may actually hurt him because he's still ball dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like
who is Bronson? Oh, okay.
That's the point guard. That's the point guard.
I think they're trying to add him into the package for Fox.
Now, I mean, I like to see it happen, just to see what becomes of it. Because De'Aaron Fox is still young; he can be molded into what Dallas need him to do. Mm-hmm. So those two can play together. But
Mark Cuban is aggressive.
Yeah, Mark Cuban is aggressive.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to spin a bag to keep them two if he has to for the next 10, 15 years. So he'll keep them together. It's just like
who was all over there with Dallas though? Is Porzingis still over there, right?
Yeah,
Porzingis, but
Porzingis still there, but he ain't.
He's street clothes.
Yeah, number
legend. 2. Street clothes legend. Street clothes. He ain't dribbled a basketball almost since New York.
Yeah,
almost. I mean, he got a few reps in Dallas, but
I got a lot of role players, man. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, okay. I forgot about him. Okay.
What's
Finney Smith?
Finney Smith, yep.
Yeah.
So just a lot of role players, man. They don't really got no. I mean, in terms of star power, when Porzingis was in New York, he was like, oh shit, okay, like, yeah, he could be a formidable duel with somebody. But now it's just like, all right, Luka, you just got to do this, man, because you by yourself, man.
They got Lauri Markkanen Jr.
Lauri Markkanen Jr. What they say, it says
Luka out of shape this year.
Luka out of shape this year.
Is he really? I haven't paid attention. Is Luka out of shape?
I can't say. I haven't really seen a lot of Luka.
Don't get me wrong. Luka ain't been the most in shape motherfucker in without playing.
None of them.
He's always had a weird little shape to me.
Yeah. I mean, he always been shaped like somebody's uncle.
But if y'all remember though, draft between Trey and Luka, because you remember Dallas and Atlanta, they was going back. They traded. They was right next to each other. So years later, I think it's 3 years later now. Do you still agree with that trade, Luka? Yeah, like right now, would you trade Luka for Trey Young?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So put Luka on the Hawks and put Trey on the Mavericks. Is that a difference in their record right now?
Yeah, especially with Trey Young, he's been struggling.
Put Luka with John Collins and Bogdanovich and that's oh yeah.
And before last week, Cam Reddish was down there. Now he in New York with his old college teammate.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they would have been decent. They'd have been decent. It would have opened up Cam Reddish handling the ball more.
Facts.
So y'all starting the team right now. Y'all picking Luka over Trey Young.
Yes, I'm gonna go with size. I'm getting the same ball handling. I'm getting the same shooting. I'm getting the same. I mean, Trey Young been struggling for a minute. Trey Young, he's also one of the people that been struggling because they're not blowing the whistle on the free throws like that.
Right.
He falling into that James Harden, Damian Lillard category. They're not blowing the whistle like that. So he's not getting them 12 to 15 free throws again.
Yeah.
That's why the numbers looking different.
And look at it, bro. I mean, Luka, I mean, He go hit you. If he ain't hitting, he just gonna post you up.
Yep.
Right. So he's not quote unquote one dimensional on the offensive end.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that. I was just trying to get y'all posts on it because I go back on that trade a lot. Last topic on this trade deadline thing before we switch gears real quick. CJ McCollum.
Hmm.
I feel for CJ, man, because CJ is a hooper, man. He a hooper, right? Like he remind me of them old school real hoopers, you know. I wanted to see him go to a squad where he can damn near compete for a chip. Do you think CJ over there with Zion ain't played all season, but you got Ingram, you got, you know, guys over Devontae Graham. Do you think that long term that's best for CJ's career?
I don't see him staying.
No.
I don't see him
Oh,
staying.
okay. He got 2 more years on his contract, but you know.
Yeah, I don't see him staying. I mean, for the 2 years he there, he got to hoop. He gonna have to hoop. He gonna have to try to, you know, make. But then now they be forcing themselves out. They'll sign a deal in the summer and be on a whole new team in the fall.
Right.
So
right.
he can force his way out if he wants to. But I think he should give Brandon Ingram a chance. I think he should give him a chance.
I forgot all about Brandon Ingram. Has he been doing anything this season?
He been after he got away from dude. He been
hooping. Besides
he got away from dude.
Besides trying to steal on Moggs, you know, Brandon Ingram, he gonna try to fight anybody.
Hey man, that's who he is, man.
But he got away from dude and he been balling.
Yeah.
So
he bro checked out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, like, you know, be Ingram, man. I mean, you know what you're getting from that guy.
Right.
And I'm with you. I think we definitely have to if I'm CJ, I'm like, all right, man, like, let's see what kind of noise we can make.
Right.
And you never know what kind of moves they make that might get them to kind of stay put. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the key cog to it is you know, what is it that they're going to do between now and whatever time he makes a decision.
Right.
That might keep him there.
Right. You back with us, bro?
Yeah, he trying to connect.
Yeah.
He trying to connect on.
Just to keep the show flowing till bro get back on, man. Switch gears from the trade deadline and head into. Should we go into the big topic or should we go into the Super Bowl predictions and then go into the big topic?
Man, let's go into the big topic, man.
All right.
Let's go into the big topic.
We're gonna go in, everybody. If anybody's been following sports for the last week and a half.
Week and a half, yeah.
Coach Miami Dolphins, Coach Brian Flores, and what's been going on with him and what the organization and NFL did to him and how they were following the Rooney Rule, which basically states they have to give black coaches an interview. I know the Denver Broncos gave him an interview. They say John Elway showed up late and drunk. And it was basically like just going through the motions. Nobody was really trying to hire him and just kind of, you know, they just, you know, played a game with him. And all year they talked about how him and Leslie Frazier and all these other black coaches were like the coaches that everybody needs to be trying to get in the offseason. But it was like as soon as that time came, it just became a game. And it was like they were trying to appease the NFL's black fans or like the people that are allies with us. So it's kind of that whole situation, man. It bothers me. It bothers me because the NFL been taking hits so long, even with pay, the franchise tag, CTE, all the stuff that's been going on with them, and then y'all pull this. So it definitely put a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, man, I agree. And you know, here's the crazy thing, right? So Lovey just got hired in Houston, right?
Yeah, but see that
Um,
that was
and
all smoke and mirrors.
and
Yeah,
I, and I'm like, oh, now we want to. Nah, you know what really threw me off, bro? What really got me, and I was like, man, this can't be real. Is what's cat name? McDonald, Mike McDonald in Miami,
yeah,
who
yeah, yeah,
who
yeah.
who's supposed to be biracial,
Right, yeah,
right? And I'm sitting there like, y'all really, this is really supposed to be your answer?
yeah. It's like they playing games, man. They playing games. And what happened to the NFL showing diversity and I might matter of fact, here's a button, I'm gonna push it.
Push that button, bro.
What happened to the whole NFL Jay-Z diversity thing, the whole we're gonna do better, we're gonna do this and do that. Jay getting on talking about how he, he's gonna be helping the NFL and men relationships with African Americans and things like that. It's like all we got out of it was like a few concerts in 2019 with Meek Mill,
Right,
and
right.
now we got Dre at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And not saying that it's all on him, but he kind of stepped out there like he was going to do something or put something in, or help put something in place. And it just kind of appeased everybody at the time. It appeased everybody at the time because I think around that same time, there was the Gucci thing going on, and they hushed us up with Dapper Dan.
Right,
and
right.
then NFL hushed us up with Jay-Z. So it's like, all right. So, I mean, it's interesting, man. It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's no it's no short-term fix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no short-term fix to this, man. And I just think that, because I think we was talking about it in our chat, man, just talking about the numbers, man. And it's like, man, you don't have a league. You don't have a league in terms of athletes without blacks.
Yeah, 70% us.
70% of us. Like, you don't have a league. Like, you pull everybody out, make your own league, you stuck. Like, your franchise gonna suffer, all of these little things, man. And I hate to even get into, those type of racial battles
Right.
with that. But we also know that that's the reality, man. Like we also know that that's kind of what we working with. And I don't know, man. People just gotta, folks just gotta really just be real about where we stand, man.
Right. Definitely.
Fellas, I'm back, man. My bad. Man, when you start drinking and shit, I try to tell y'all, when we start drinking and taking free throws, I didn't drop the phone. I didn't did it. Anyway, catch me up. What we talking about?
Man, so we didn't switch gears, man. We didn't went ahead and jumped into Brian Flores' lawsuit, man, and its impact on the league. And bro has just yes, sir, pull it back up. I got to do mine too. Bro just kind of gave some feedback, like, man, we talked about, it just rubbed us the wrong way, man. Like, you can't mask your wrongs. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Dolphins, I told bro, like, man, the Dolphins hired Mike McDonald, who apparently is biracial, but if you look at him, he look white. Then they hired Lovie Smith in Houston to be the new Houston head coach, right? So, like, you have all of these quote unquote new hires now that are supposed to be benefiting the Rooney Rule, but at the same time, like, why now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Why push the envelope now? Because you feel that heat on you, or are you really trying to do what you know is right for the league? And the players make up black players make up 70% of the league.
So I'm glad we're talking about this, because when we dig deeper into this lawsuit that Brian Flores, first of all, man, Brian, shout out, man, for doing this. Like, you literally risked the rest of your coaching career to stand up for something like this, right? It reminds me kind of sort of Kaepernick, but in a different sense.
Right.
But taking a look at the lawsuit, right? He alleged, Brian Flores we're talking about. Once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in, chiming with us on this Bars and Bucks podcast. We go talk about whatever. We don't give
damn about what nobody say. All right, whatever. Fight us. Come on. Boy, don't fight Corn because Corn be on some other, Corn got some other stuff going on here. You don't want to die, so we just leave it like that.
Right.
Look at the lawsuit that he's alleging. Right, he's saying that when he interviewed for the Denver Broncos job, right, John Elway and the owner and them people, they came an hour late. They smelled like alcohol and they was real belligerent. Right, so that's one thing. Right. He alleged that the Miami Dolphins, the owner of the Dolphins is, I've always thought he was racist, for whatever reason. But he tried to pay Flores $100,000 a game to lose. Think about that, man. Like, it's 16 games, 17 games in a season? For a man to say, I'm going to turn down all that money because I don't want to lose. That's a big thing for me. Like that's a man's man, right? Last point. This year, Flores got fired for allegedly. They put all type of rumors and shit. Mm-hmm. He got into it with Tua. He got into it with his coordinators. He got into it with the general manager. Oh, a bunch of whatever. But Flores went. He was scheduled. This is so important, man. He was scheduled to interview for the Giants job on Thursday. Bill fucking Belichick, Cornell's boy, texted him and said, "Hey, I hear they're going to go with you, man. Congrats." And Brian's like, "What the fuck? I ain't even interviewed with them yet." You cannot tell me. If I'm Roger Goodell, right? There is so much evidence pointing to this Rooney Rule is full of bullshit. It's full of it because it doesn't satisfy nothing. It doesn't. It's just basically, if I'm a black coach and I get a call for an interview, I'm like, oh, this is Rooney Rule. I'm not even gonna go. Same like with Brian Leftwich. Brian Leftwich was assuring to get this job, man, for the Jaguars. He went on 3 interviews. So what you mean to telling me that, oh, you're gonna continue this process, you're gonna, draw it on out. And the reason why Leftwich said I'm gonna take my name out because he's like, I already knew Doug Peterson was gonna get the job. Doug Peterson was gonna get the job before I was even thought of, even though I am the best candidate for this job. Mm-hmm. So this lawsuit is big. I feel like the lawsuit somehow, some way, unfortunately, I want Brian to win, but I feel like they're going to make some type of finesse move for them to play him.
They're going to Kaepernick him.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to Kaepernick him. He's done in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to – I'm sure he has facts in everything he's saying. I'm sure he has proof in everything he's saying because he wouldn't have said it if he didn't.
Yeah.
So they're going to he's going to settle undisclosed amount. And that's going to be the end of it. It's going to be the end of it. They're going to wrap it up, I say, a month or 2 after the Super Bowl. It'll be wrapped up. Right now, they don't want to use this negative pub for the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, if you notice, a lot of sports stations are not talking about it anymore. They'll mention it. It'll be a 2-minute clip like, oh, this is text message he showed. Flash and flash down. But they're trying to make sure that that the Super Bowl goes without a hitch, makes all the money they can make, and they'll get back to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's real disheartening, man, especially now because it's amazing that, like, think about it. Take all the black players on the NFL. Think about it. Let's say all the black players say, fuck, we're not playing, right? How is it going to be an NFL? Over 50, 60% of the athletes are African-American. Not discrediting the Caucasian people because there's some Caucasian ballers out there, and most of them are quarterbacks. I'm just putting that out there because it's not, they don't want a black person to be a quarterback. They want Lamar Jackson to be a cornerback, right? They want Kyler Murray with his short ass to be, a run. Like they don't want us to succeed in that level. You know how much hate that Patrick Mahomes got because of the greatness that he had. They don't want the black man to be, I'm not trying to turn this into like a racial like super thing, but They want the black men to go hit somebody, be on defense. They on defense. They don't want that to be. They want the token white boy to be the Tom Brady's, the Drew Breeses, the quarterbacks, the saviors. And I'm sorry, Quinn, I know Tom is your man. I don't want to, but that's what they want, man. So it's no secret to me that the way the league is structured, for it to be a white coach because he takes the credit, a white quarterback because he takes the credit. But we can have a Khalil Mack or Aaron Donald out there going to chase somebody because that's the way it's designed. It's designed for the black man to look like he's on defense and he's dominant or whatever. But defensive players never get the praise and the hype that quarterbacks get, man. That coaches get, and that's just something that needs to be brought up in this lawsuit. And I think it is.
Yeah, you said a mouthful on that one, my boy. But yeah, man, that's right. And I just put this comment up too, because it definitely resonates with kind of, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted everybody to kind of see this comment on the screen.
What's it say? Let me see it.
So it said the problem with getting more black coaches is that they're not known for being X and O coaches, just looked at as motivation or motivational coaches with X and O assistant coaches.
Oh, okay. That's big.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, but see, I get it with the X and O's. Like, you got to have a strategy. You got to be able to put people in the right places to make plays happen. But you can do all that, and if they ain't got that fire behind them, they not gonna do it. So that motivational coach that's, hey, let's go. Where your head at? Let's do this. Let's go. Hitting you in your chest, slapping your helmet. That's the coach you want to run through a brick wall for.
Yeah.
Not the guy that's like, well, if you do 10 paces and cut 2 to the right, you should get the catch. You should make the catch. No, you might have to stretch out for it, but you're going to stretch out for that motivational coach because you don't want to disappoint him because he didn't fed you some of his fire. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I agree with it. But at the same time, you need a coach that can do both. But I think our black coaches are starting to understand the X's and O's. I mean, my man in Pittsburgh, he's proved that. He didn't prove that. So, I mean, and then, I mean, even if he wasn't, long as I hired offensive coordinators that can, defensive coordinators that can, that's the purpose of them being there. The head coach is the person that calls the right plays at the right time and motivates.
Mm-hmm.
So if I gotta draw up the plays and motivate, I don't need an offensive coordinator.
Mm. So this is what I want to say about that part, right? Let's just say that the league is filled with more African American coaches. Let's just say this lawsuit that Brian Flores is putting together, there's a success with it. What do you think? How do you think that would impact the league moving forward? Because y'all follow college football, y'all follow people and it goes deeper when it comes to number one picks, overall picks. There's a lot of biases when it comes to number one overall picks. They're always Caucasian, they're always white quarterbacks, they're always white somebody linebackers or something like that, right? Do you think that the fact that, like I mentioned earlier, the design to have a black man as not the face of a franchise quarterback wise, like, I think about Peyton Manning, or I think about, Roethlisberger, these are quote unquote the saviors of a franchise. Roethlisberger, now he's retiring now and that's fine, but people forget that Roethlisberger, he had all these rape cases, man. If there was a black man that had rape cases like that was a quarterback, his ass would not see the field ever again.
Oh,
most definitely.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
Yeah,
But
I
think
just
as far as black faces of franchises, I think that's changing to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Patrick Mahomes,
Kyler
Murray, Justin Fields. We got to put him out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
This is a good point that I want you to keep going with.
So it's a handful. It's a handful of black quarterbacks, but they all fit the same mold. They all fit the same mold. They're the same. If you really think of it, they all the same player. They all the same exact player. Mobile QBs, which is nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing is wrong with a mobile QB.
But okay, how many teams are in the NFL?
But 32.
32.
Yeah.
32 teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just named how many black quarterbacks?
Like 5.
5.
No more than 5.
Out of all of them black quarterbacks, what do all of them have in common?
They can move.
Mobile.
Yeah, they can move.
They're mobile. Like this is, and I hate that.
We forgot Jalen Hurts. We forgot Jalen Hurts.
Hurts too. Yeah.
Like they're mobile. They want the black man to go run the ball. Like it disturbs me how it's so obvious to me that the depiction of a black man, if you're not on defense going to run, if you're not a running back going to run, or you're going to be a quarterback, if we're going to let you be a quarterback, you better go run. That's the depiction of what a black man is supposed to be in the league, because I hate sounding like a Malcolm X or some shit, man, but it's so true, Joe. Like when you think about it, it's so true. How many white running backs is there in the league? That's like the shit. 1 or 2, McCaffrey and maybe one other dude. They don't want a white man to be the role. Go here, take the ball and go run up the field. They don't want that. They want to be a quarterback, right? They want to be somebody that's in a limelight. They want them to be like that part. And man, look, don't put me on the panel trying to fight with litigation.
So basically, what they want is for the Caucasian people to look like the leaders, the coaches, the quarterback leads. They want all the black people in aggressive roles. The defense.
See what I'm saying?
Take your head off. I'm the offense. I'm the running back. I'm gonna bust through here and I'm gonna hit this hole hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get hit. But think about it. You're not supposed to hit the quarterback. You gotta protect the quarterback.
See what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother. That's something else I ain't even trying to get into.
Right? Don't even do that one.
Yeah, we're not even getting into that.
Don't even do that
man.
one.
The Lawrence Taylors, the Ray Lewises, like these are they're meant to go tear the hair off. Just go destroy. But if you touch that quarterback,
right?
If you touch that quarterback for one small little eyelash, penalty, 15 years. 15 yards. Like it's so obvious to me. So I wish the league. That's why this lawsuit is. I think a lot of more lawsuits are gonna come from this, but bringing awareness to the stereotypes of Caucasian versus African American in the league needs to be highlighted more. And that's what I want people to fight for, because it's bigger than just between the lines and inches and things like that, man. It's a war going on.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, we want to bring a witness. I want y'all to know, to people that's listening, we them guys. All right, we bring that. This is what we bring to we ain't gonna. A lot of people ain't gonna like us, and I apologize for the viewers that thinks otherwise. And you can be sure to comment and everything like that. But we're gonna expose certain things that's happening in the league, NBA, NFL, and things like that. We also talk about hip hop and rap. You know what I'm saying? We kind of sped through this show because we kind of talked about a lot about the trade deadline and this Brian Flores situation. But definitely believe that shows coming up. We're gonna be getting into this rap stuff because there's a lot of new albums that's dropping,
man.
And we want to get into that too. So
definitely, man, because there's definitely some heat dropping. Definitely some heat dropping. Last week you had Yo Gotti CM10 drop, which was pretty dope. I wasn't the 2 Chainz drop. Dope Don't Sell Itself.
Wasn't too high on that one.
I wasn't digging that. I wasn't
too high on
that. I ain't hear it yet. It wasn't good.
I wasn't digging it. Let's see.
What's the name of the album?
Dope don't sell itself.
Dope don't sell itself.
Yeah, I wasn't digging that. As far as like stuff to look out for, the game is dropping soon. His name is name of the album is supposed to be Drillmatic.
Mm-hmm.
I know Donda 2 is supposed to be dropping. It's slated to drop 2/22/22.
Okay.
What
What did you think of that? What did you think of the first Donda?
It was cool. I mean, once you understood what it was a hip hop gospel album. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it was.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a real quick question though before we jump off that?
Yeah.
Now, think about it. Donda came out. Then I believe Certified Lover Boy came out right after that, right?
It was like a day, but they were supposed to drop together. They were supposed to drop the same day. It was going to put fans in a funny situation.
Now, that's what I'm asking y'all. Did y'all listen to Certified Lover Boy? Because I know y'all don't like Drake. Because it's
I mean,
I ain't say we don't like Drake.
I don't say
I don't like him.
I put him in the same bag as LeBron James. He's cool, but keep him over there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He cool. Don't get me wrong. Like he got, of course, Drake got undeniable records.
Undeniable, yeah.
They're not like if you don't mess with him, you are a certified hater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he got records that, you know what I'm saying? You like, bro, you could have kept that. Oh, Jim Jones dropped like a month ago. No, matter of fact, like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, Jim Jones dropped. It was a comment that popped up. No Excuse Entertainment. My ship, Rob.
Yeah.
Appreciate you checking us out.
For sure.
But yeah, Jim Jones dropped, and he's supposed to be dropping something else in like the next month and a half. I seen something on like Instagram. He just kind of threw it out there and ain't really getting no details. So,
what's the name of Jim Jones joint?
Let me look at because it should be right here in my it's a Gangsta Grills. We set trends. We set the trends.
Yeah.
We set the trends. Because I had downloaded it, played a little bit of it, didn't really get through it, you know, because I was playing it to and from work.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been dropping a lot of heat lately.
Yeah.
Another thing with Donda 2, Future is the executive producer, so he pretty much A&R, you know what I'm saying, and did a lot of the Who Gon' Feature and, you know, kind of quarterbacked it while Kanye. So I'm kind of interested to see what it turns out with Kanye's creativity and Future's creativity.
Yeah.
And what it's going to sound like. What it's going to sound, because that is, if you merge both of their sounds, that's going to be crazy in itself.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do. I'm excited about that.
Man, if you ain't copped that Ross yet, you need to cop that too.
Hey,
Make sure you download that Ross. That Ross is.
Now I did listen
Ross
to that.
hidden.
I did listen to the Rick Ross. You know, I will say that I didn't expect to like as many tracks as I did.
Okay.
But I liked, you know, I mean, with every album, there's always that's the joint. Oh, yeah, I can do without that. Yeah. You know, it's always a hit and miss with some, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sticking on this new music alert thing, I want to ask you guys and all the viewers that's still with us, man. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to Bars and Buckets, man. We talk about the good things that's going on with the music and the sports and things like that. But if you guys had to give me, because I asked somebody today, who is the best rapper today, right now? Who is the best rapper, right? And that person looked me straight in the face with no reservation at all. Said,
You say who?
now,
Who you say?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Now, I want y'all to keep in mind.
Right. I mean, I'm sure somebody that's like 21, 22.
Yeah.
23. I mean,
do you guys listen to Lil Baby?
I listen.
I've had some.
Like, I try to listen to everything, but I am traditionally a boom bap, done son, backpack and Tim's. I love that. But I listen to some of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as when we talk about rap, what are we talking about?
Right.
Because if we talking bars, that's not the best rapper right now. But if we're talking song maker, somebody that can do something catchy, I mean, Baby, he can rap a little bit. Like he can rap. Like, let me not say a little bit. He can rap.
He can rap.
He can rap. But if you're gonna say Lil Baby and then Pusha T, you can't even put them in the same notebook, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or Lil Baby and Fabulous. Like that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Lil Baby is with the guys that can rap. They got creativity. I wouldn't say that. If I had to go with the best rapper from that bag, I don't even want to put him in, even put this person in that same bag. But I'm gonna say the best rapper
right now. Who's the best rapper right now to you?
Mainstream rapper. The best mainstream rapper, I'm gonna have to go with Drake. I mean, best mainstream rapper.
Wow.
But if we gonna go with that?
But that's no lie though.
But if we go
heard what he said,
that's no lie.
But if we gonna go pen and pad, let's rap. I'm gonna clear 16 bars. You give me your hottest 16 bars ever? No.
Who is that?
Who from? All right. Let's just. I'm gonna keep it. Somebody that came out in the last 10 years. I'm gonna go. Like Cole, Kendrick.
Yes, sir.
That vein.
I was waiting on that. Why?
Okay.
That vein.
Okay.
But
okay.
I mean, it's rap. Like, I could do this all day.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Rap. I mean, like, what's the name? Just dropped it. It was about a month and a half ago. You just had Styles P and Havoc drop an album together. Wreckage Manor. That's rap music, bro. That's gritty rap. That's that. That's that Shook Ones Part 2. That's that we gonna make it music. That's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that music, man. You know what I'm saying?
Before I go to AD, Corn, Styles P or Kiss?
Oh man, that's hard, bro.
hold that. I know.
All
hold that thought.
But for me, I'll say this. I listen to both, but I play more Jadakiss, so I'm gonna have to go Kiss. I listen to both. Like Styles drop, I download it. Styles drop, I download it. I love Styles. I love Styles. I love what he do. But I think what sets him and Jada apart is the voice. Jada voice. There's something about Jada voice that make you like, yo, this is hard, and it matches every beat. You know what I'm saying? But like lyrically, to me, they're even.
Right.
Best rapper right now. Who's the best rapper to you right now?
Right now, man, I got to be in agreement with bro right now. Like if we talking, like we said, we do the span of the last 10 years, definitely K. Dot or Cole. Like it's one of the two. Rapper.
Like rapper. I'm
rapping. Like I'm rapping. Like
I'm rapping.
Not just like, not just like, okay, I got the beat and I got the hit, right? But I'm talking about like rapping.
Okay.
Like outside of the Tootsie joint.
Hey man, the Tootsie, first of all, what we're not gonna do, okay? We're not gonna act like the Tootsie Slide didn't go #1 on billboards all over America.
I mean, I'm sure it did.
We're not gonna act like that. Okay?
But that's popularity, bro.
That's popularity. Drake is popular. Drake can sneeze on the beat. Somebody is.
So y'all didn't do the Tootsie Slide. Neither one of y'all did the Tootsie Slide.
Never. Never.
Not even in my own home, bro.
Right. Not even while you wait for the shower water to warm up. Bro, no. Nah. I mean, it was a cool little joint.
Right.
It was a cool little joint.
Right.
I get the purpose of it. It was something you played at like a little kickback. You may let it run in the club for a hot second to get people going. But if I'm talking rap, I'm talking pen and pad.
If we made the Tootsie Slide, would it be #1?
Right.
I give you that.
You know what I'm saying?
I give you that. Well, what I'm saying is while we sticking on the topic for a little while longer, y'all gotta understand, we are over 35, bro. We're in a different category
Yes, sir.
than the majority of the people that listens to me. It's just like basketball. We
Mhm.
all are we fuck with F. Michael Jordan is as our GOAT, right? But 25 and under, 30 and under, they're going with King James. And I know how y'all feel about him, right? So it's like eras. So that's what I'm saying. When
Yeah,
I
it's
asked
definitely
this person
eras.
earlier, they said Lil Baby was the best, and they literally showed me the hits.
No, Lil Baby.
Oh,
definitely-
Baby got hits.
Oh, Baby got. Hey, him and Dirk killed that album.
Oh yeah.
Him and Dirk. Hey, that album.
Oh yeah.
That was dope. It was dope. It fit what they was trying to do. It
Mhm.
fit. It fit what's happening right now. So I've listened to it. I've actually sat and bumped it a few times.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
it's dope. But like what I've learned, because I used to be a person that was like, yo, if it wasn't lyrical, I can't listen to it.
Mhm.
But I learned that certain joints have a time and a purpose. When I get in my car, sometime I may not want to hear, you know what I'm saying, Nas I Am album. I may actually need Travis Scott's Astro World at that moment.
Facts.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get my groove, and that's cool. But then I have my times where it's like, yo, I need Biggie's Who Shot You. I need that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? So I learned for me to put artists and albums where they belong. Like, okay, everything can't be lyrical. I understand that. I had to learn that everything can't be lyrical.
Mhm.
Everybody isn't lyrical, but that doesn't mean the song isn't good. It's a party record. It's something to kick it to. It's
Right.
something, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to have a Super Bowl party and listen to Reasonable Doubt. Me, I'm okay with that. But if you're trying to cater to everybody in the room,
Mhm.
you're gonna have to
You're
throw
gonna have
on
to
Baby.
throw on some Baby
You're gonna have to play
and
Dirt.
some Dirt
Yeah, you're gonna
and some
have
more
to.
Ray.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you're
Yeah.
gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
So let me ask y'all a quick question
And
real
Gunna.
quick about this
Oh yeah. Don't forget about
this
Gunna.
bars thing. Gunna too, for sure. So bars, right? We're talking about straight 16 bars. Like
Mhm.
like you give Cole a pen and a pad.
Mhm.
And I want y'all to, before y'all jump down my throat, I want y'all to think about this. You give J. Cole a pen and a pad,
Mhm.
Hove a pen and a pad.
Okay.
Who's going to have the best 16?
The best 16. Kendrick, Cole, Jay. You know I'm riding with Hove. You know I'm riding. Like,
Got to. I don't.
bro, you know I'm riding with Hove. He gonna, especially like when Hove getting that bag, bro. Hove getting that bag is something nasty, bro. Like, it's stuff, man, that Hove, man, definitely Hove. After that, it depends on which Kendrick you get, because sometimes Kendrick get like off into something else. You'd be like, hey,
Where you going, bro?
Bro, come back.
We was just right here.
We was here. How did you end up there? Like, I think he gets lost sometime.
Yeah.
And then Cole is right. He's like that. He's like that mixture of Kendrick and Jay.
Mhm.
He gives you just what you need. It's clever, it's witty, it's intelligent, all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And got a comment. I think Moneybag Yo is better than Baby. I like Moneybag Yo, Ship, for real.
Yeah.
Rob, I mess with Moneybag. He makes a lot of hits too, and we left him out of some of the
Oh yeah,
the young guns.
Moneybag Yo.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo got some. He got some
Definitely.
hitters, bro.
He definitely got some hits, man. He definitely, that last album he dropped,
Yeah.
Gangsta's Pain,
Yeah.
with Waukesha and all that on there,
Uh-huh.
man. He went hard, bro. He went hard. He definitely went hard. He's definitely one of those people with a young gun conversation
Yeah.
that he needs to be in now.
And
He has to be in that conversation.
So he's top 5 right now, and
Definitely, right?
Oh,
Like,
most
right
definitely.
now, like on the
Yeah.
like playing like
Yeah.
songs is being played. People are talking. They following him on social media. Everything about Moneybagg Yo is definitely up there with Baby Dirk
Baby, yeah.
and Gunna and all of them, man. Yeah, like definitely. He's definitely up there with him, man. Up there with them. Yeah, they like Moneybagg Yo can't do nothing without cameras in his face, or you know what I'm saying. His last album put him on a higher platform,
different stratosphere.
Yep. So yeah, definitely.
I gotta listen to more Moneybagg Yo. I think I've heard of maybe a few of his joints, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest difference is because, like I said, we're past 35, and we still listen to. We still listen to the that type of that generation, but it's such a battle when it comes to that generation and our generation when it comes to music, right? It's just like for me. The greatest MC of all time is Christopher Wallace to me. Of all time. There's going to be people that says that it's Tupac or it's Jay-Z or it's Lil Wayne or it's whoever. You know what I'm saying? But people that's 25 and younger, they wouldn't know how to appreciate that because Biggie didn't rap about what Moneybagg Yo rap about or Lil Baby rap about, or the terminologies was different. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that makes sense.
Is you guys have to have this debate with somebody about the GOAT. We talked about the GOAT with sports. Some people say it's Tom Brady in football, it's Michael Jordan in basketball. Who is the GOAT as far as MCs? Who is the GOAT as far as rappers?
I mean, if I'm having this debate with somebody that's 25, I'm not having this debate.
Because it's pointless.
I'm not. That's like me arguing with my son about the best cartoon. I'm gonna say G.I. Joe. He gonna say something else. It's different generations. I think as a generation thing, we all gotta appreciate each other's differences and come together on the things that we can come together on, the stuff that we rock with together. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we were shorties and our people wanted to play the OJs, and we like, man, y'all don't put on some Tupac, man. If y'all don't put on some Biggie. But now we can appreciate the OJs. You know what I'm saying? Like now we can be like, it's Sunday. I mean, you can hit the E-way. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me put this on real quick. Like, yeah, I'm feeling smooth at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, music has its timing. Music is about perfect timing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feeling smooth, you gonna throw on something that our parents would have played. You know what I'm saying? When you feeling 37, you gonna play some Pocket Big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you feeling like, yo, I want a turn up, yeah, you gonna throw Lil Baby them on. Like, yeah, I'm on my way out to a party. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way out to a party. I'm gonna play Gunna. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play that. So it's about picking the time to listen to things. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, your generation all the time. Just think about it. The kids talking about Lil Baby and all that now. We ain't even got to young XYZ from Arizona in 20 years.
Right.
That the kids gonna be like, man, this ain't Moneybagg Yo, this ain't that. And the other kids gonna be like, man, what are you talking about, man? You ain't heard young XYZ from Arizona, man. They doing this. So every generation get its turn to look old, bro. That's it.
Yeah, that's facts right there for sure. Yeah, because I, flipping the script a little bit, man. Like I'm coming home from work today, man, and I'm just like, man, I don't really want no hip hop type joint. So I put on that Silk Sonic album. Just let that ride out, man. Because it's just a different vibe. Like you say, depending on that vibe you need. And that kind of play, the role and everything with that. Man, and that, good people, man. I see still got some people riding with us, man. We appreciate y'all. checking in and staying with us, man. And we hope that you sharing this platform, with your people, getting the word out, man. And we hope to continue to build this thing. But like we say, this is what we do. This is just like really you just kicking it with the bros, man. That's how we looking at it, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
We literally are bringing y'all our group chat. This is what our group chat, we just brought it to the internet, really. You know what I'm saying? This is the conversations we would have 2-3 days, a day and a half, you know what I'm saying? And go back and forth. So we just brought it to the internet so everybody can see, how we rock, get other people's opinions. Man, there's so much planned for this show, everybody. We ain't even got out on the street yet. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot in store. So stay tuned, please. Like, keep rocking with it. This is only the first show.
Yes, sir.
So check it out, y'all. We about to. And I hope y'all don't think y'all got out this last free throw. To everybody that's tuning in, free throws here. We don't do shots. We do free throws. So
Right.
if you still rocking with us right now, get you something to pull up. Get you some. I don't give a fuck if it's E and J. Get your E and J. Because we about to y'all pull up your last free throw.
man,
Right?
I'm
y'all
good.
see me pull up.
Right, we've been pulling up the whole thing, man.
I've been.
Before we end off, we got Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yes,
So
sir.
now it is time for predictions, man. And keep in mind, I'm asking y'all who y'all picking. Keep in mind, if that team don't win, you got to take a field goal next show, which is 3 shots. All right. So, of course, I'm gonna go last because I ain't about to. AD, who you got for the Super Bowl, man?
Man, as hot of a streak, that Burrow and Chase and them boys are on, man. I can't go against the Rams winning the Super Bowl. And the real reason is that whole that offensive line that ain't the offensive line, right? I think that the pressure is going to get to Burrow. And I know that he does fairly well with the pressure, but I mean, Super Bowl is a totally different stratosphere. Like that game, that atmosphere, momentum is pretty much everything. And I think that the Rams defense is, I think the Rams defense is too strong in terms of their rush defense. You got Ramsey on the outside, lockdown corner. That secondary is fairly decent. And to be honest with you, man, like I don't see anybody on Cincinnati's defense stand in front of in front of Cup. I don't see nobody stand in front of OBJ. Right? Mm-hmm. Like all of the weapons the Rams have, I think that if Sean McVay calls the game like he should, like if he really is studying his opponent and preparing that game the way he should, it shouldn't be close.
Okay. So you got the Rams.
I got the Rams.
All right. Everybody remember, keep in mind, AD went with the Rams. So if the Rams don't win, AD got to take 3 field goals, which is 3 free throws, which is a field goal. All right. Corn, who you got?
All right. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. The reason I'm gonna go with the Bengals is I'm always riding with the underdog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Rams, definitely a good team, but I just like to be different from everybody else. So if everybody's going right, I have to go. I can't go right with everybody. So I have to go left. I'm surprised I'm even interested in the Super Bowl since Tom Brady's not in it. So this is my motivation. Rooting for the underdog is my motivation for watching the Super Bowl.
I dig it.
Tom Brady's not in it.
I dig it.
So you got the Bengals.
Now the offensive line, all of that is very true. Can't get sacked 9 times and win a Super Bowl. Like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna go with Joe Burrow and and Jamar Chase.
And Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them, man. I'm gonna go with them.
Okay.
So I mean, more than likely, I'll be taking a field goal. I'm already prepared for this.
You might not,
but
you
we'll
know.
see. We'll see. Because I mean,
Joe Cool might step up, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been smoking cigars and he's wearing a platinum chain.
Right, you know, hey.
So, okay, AD got the Rams, Corn got the Bengals. So here's what I'm gonna do. Do you guys remember last season when the Bengals was the worst team damn near? They had the number 1 overall pick, and who did they select? Joe Burrow, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow had a season-ending injury where they only won 4 games, right? Which was a bad season. And they select
Jamar
Chase. Okay? Coming into the season, they expected the Bengals to, especially in that division, they expected the Bengals not to do much. They thought the Ravens was going to do things, the Steelers was going to do, which is respectfully, the Ravens and the Steelers have held that division for the most part. So okay. So the Bengals went on to win the division, right? They won the division, but not the Ravens, which had a good team, kept their team intact for the most part. These lost some running backs. The Steelers, who kept their team for the most part, even made it to the playoffs, right? Bengals won the division, and it went into the playoffs. The first team that the Bengals played was who? The Raiders. Now, think of the Raiders, right? The Raiders was a gritty team. They went through a lot of adversity, right? But they still somehow managed to have, the opportunity to go play for the, play in the playoffs. So, Derek Carr, would you guys say Derek Carr is a top 15 quarterback in the league?
The Raiders, Derek Carr? Yeah.
Is he a top 15 quarterback?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, what do you think, Corey? You think he's a top 15?
He's definitely in the top half, bro. Like,
he's definitely in the top half.
Yeah,
I mean,
no other quarterback.
32 teams. Okay. He's number 17. Okay, we go with that.
Number 17.
Yeah, he's like 16, 17.
That's funny.
We'll go 16.
Derek Carr, okay, the Raiders, who have been surprisingly better on defense than I expected them to be. Hunter Renfrow was having emergencies and everything like that. Okay, going into that game, the Bengals and the Raiders was actually, the Bengals was actually underdogs in that game by 2 points. The Bengals went on to win it. Now, okay, obviously the Bengals move on to face the Titans, the number 1 seed, who had a bye. Derrick Henry was coming back. The defense was ferocious. A.J. Brown, Julio on the outsides. They was definitely the underdogs in that game by so many points. Right? Actually, the Bengals was on the road for that game. The game was in Tennessee. Bengals won that game by a field goal. Okay, y'all got me with the Raiders. Okay, somehow they snuck past the Titans. Ain't no way in hell they gonna beat the juggernaut of the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Kelsey.
That game was ridiculous.
Ain't no way in the hell the Bengals are going to beat the juggernaut of the Kansas City Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl. They beat them, right? So just think of those 3 games that they've been underdogs with. They go into the Super Bowl. The LA Rams, not only do they have the Super Bowl in LA, the Super Bowl is in LA. It's in LA.
Yep.
They have LA team the Rams team who traded for Von Miller, right? Who has Aaron Donald, who has all these stars. Matthew Stafford, they traded for Matthew Stafford. They have all these things going for them. Betting wise, there is no way that you can say that the Bengals are underdogs. I take the points. They are underdogs to lose. There is no way that you can say that the Bengals cannot and will not win this game. Now, it may be by field goal. The defense
Probably.
Kind of sus.
That's all they've been doing is winning by field goals.
I got the Bengals winning this game in a high-scoring game, surprisingly. And don't get me wrong, I want OBJ to win a ring. I'm rooting for him. I got the Bengals winning this game, and I'll go far as to saying the score will be 28-31.
Okay.
Okay.
Bengals win by a field goal.
I mean,
Here's what I'm gonna say. I love the assessment, bro. Right? I love you going round per round, right? And the fact of the matter is they have willed themselves to victories, right? They pulled out victories. The flip side of it, though, when I look back at those games, especially the Titans and the Chiefs, the Raiders, they should have lost but when I look back at those Titan and Chief games, I see a lot of mental mistakes in the wrong moment.
Okay.
That gave Cincinnati the opportunity to gain momentum and potentially win. Like, think about the Titans game. Tannehill throws back-to-back interceptions.
Crazy.
Back-to-back, bro. Like, all you need to do is take care of the ball. Take care of the ball, move it, let your defense do what they do. But you instead try to force the game. Same thing with Mahomes and the Chiefs, right? I put that loss on Andy Reid because you are right there to get points and you run a sweep play to end the half and Hill don't get in, right? So you just lost points that, again, when we look at the final score, came back to do what? Bite him in the ass, right? So now I'm really looking at decision making as the primary focal point. Like, if I think that if the coaching staff, and by the way, the Bengals coach Zach Taylor, I like dude, man. He got some good to him, man. But I'm looking at this game as who can gain momentum, but who can play with some who could be the smartest in clutch moments, right? Because we know how Stafford is. We done seen Stafford play I don't know how many years against the damn Bears, and part of me feels like if he didn't have Calvin Johnson, it would have been different. Calvin Johnson was the difference maker for the Lions. That's just to be clear, but he is Stafford is a gritty guy. Like he gonna give you what he give you. So I'm thinking, so in my mind, and I agree with everything you're saying. Like, honestly, I don't really have a horse in this race, but I know for predictions we got to pick one, right? So I get where both of y'all coming from in what you're saying. But I honestly believe if Stafford can keep control of the ball and limit it, don't turn the ball over, then that's what I think will be the difference. That and the play calling would be the difference in the game.
Okay, there it is. We got AD going with the Rams to win in LA. Corn is going to take the Bengals because, he goes for the underdog and, which a lot of people will, I got the Bengals simply because you rarely see this type of run in the play. You rarely see this type of run in the playoffs like that. This team won 4 games last year, man. 4. And they went all the way to the Super Bowl. So I'm just saying, like, they own a momentum kick. It's like an adrenaline. They, nobody expected them to get to this.
It flowed well.
So And let's be clear. Let's point this out too before we get our last free throw and check on out for tonight. But this playoffs, bro, this has been one of the best playoffs we've seen in a long time in terms of the games. Like, it wasn't like, I don't think we had like a superior win, like a blowout, right? Yeah. And part of me feels like we're due for it.
Yeah, especially after that division, the conference championships. Yeah. After that Sunday was so lit, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, man, I think it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. The Super Bowl should be dope. So.
And if the Bengals win, I'm gonna do the gritty. Y'all know how to do the gritty? I don't know. Y'all know how to do the gritty?
No. I mean, I'm sure I could probably figure it out. But,
I haven't even like I've seen it. I haven't attempted to like look at it to learn how to do it.
Right.
Because I'm more of a person like if I sit there and watch it, I could do it.
Yeah. The Bulls, you got like the Bulls have won, beat the Hornets, which is good.
121 to 109. The Bulls get
There
the
it
win.
is.
Yeah, we needed that one.
Yes,
We needed
sir.
that one.
All right, fellas, let's pull this last
right.
free throw in. Everybody
I
that's
just-
tuning in, if you're still with us,
I just did mine.
Already.
get your last free throw in, man, to end off the
That's-
night.
I started early like Giannis.
All right, y'all. Free throws in the air.
Free throws.
Everybody that's tuning in with us, man, we thank y'all. We rock with y'all, man. We gonna see y'all next week. Be sure to go subscribe, man. Corn 80, tell them one more time where they can go find us.
Man, make sure you click that link, man. Go to Facebook Bars and Buckets Podcast and go to YouTube Bars and Buckets Podcast, man. Click that link, get in tune, subscribe, man, and make sure you set that reminder. So you're gonna see us put the times up and set that reminder so you'll be ready, man.
Join us
There
on
it
this
is.
ride. I'm telling you, this is only the first show. Join
You know
us on this
what
ride.
is.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait till
Oh,
we
yeah.
get outside. Wait till we get outside.
Oh,
Man, wait till we get outside.
yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Free throws in the air.
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
Now.
Woo!
Bars and Buckets, baby.
One love from the crew, man. We'll check y'all next week. Y'all be easy, be safe. Continue to stay healthy, man. We love y'all.
Golly. Okay, I'm cockeyed. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all, man, next week, man. Stay tuned.
For sure.